Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Labor Lee, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
Am, oh, sorry, my bad, my bad. Anyway, listen. Today I had to make sure something was working. Today is a great day. It's a chill, a relaxed day, an awesome day. Today, my friends, hold on, let me get it right. Let me get it right. Don't rush me. Let me get it right. Oh my gosh, that's not even up here. What? The blasphemy of it all. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. I got it. I got it together. Today is the tap in. Today is the day that we get into this nostalgia, this thing that we do on a Tuesday. This one is going to be rather interesting, my friends. And then we also get into the final exam. Um, haven't been doing so good lately. I'm trying to get my girls out of prison. I don't know. But anyway, today is a tap in. But before we get into all of that, I'm trying to make sure everything is copacetic around here. Because it's look okay. All right, good. All right. So now that I made sure everything is copacetic, a few things I need to say before we get started, which is join the conversation. You could do that by calling and dropping a text message, dropping a comment. If you call in, you'll be live on air. I just need you to know that. If you send a text message, I will read it live on air as well as the comments that you drop as well. Now, the comments will be on the screen, just like I got this here on the screen right now. Um, so, and we'll get into it. Um, okay, I'm trying to figure out what Doc talking about, but good. You see everything. Good. Cool. If you would like to talk to us about anything, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, or you can hit us up at ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. What else? Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. We need every single. Hold on. I didn't even do it right. Let me give it to y'all the way it's supposed to be given up. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription that we can get, and we are greatly appreciative for it. We need it. We want it. We want more of it. Give it to us. Give it. Um, give me. Anyway, I'm sorry. I sound so greedy. I do. Let me keep that on the screen though, just so you know what I want you to do. This thing that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. This is what I want. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. And while you're over there, join the coffee community. You should. You should. Before I get started, though, I want to do this one thing. I'll be right back.
Tired of financial headaches? Are late nights spent balancing books instead of building your business? You need Labora Lee Bookkeeping. We take the stress out of your finances. Labora Lee Bookkeeping offers expert solutions for all your needs: precise bookkeeping, efficient payroll, and comprehensive tax preparation. We empower small businesses with accurate financial insights, helping them make smart decisions and achieve greater profitability. Stop stressing and start succeeding. Contact Labora Lee Bookkeeping today for a free financial assessment. That's Labora Lee Bookkeeping. Get back to business.
I'm just saying you should. You absolutely, and especially if you own a small business. Um, or you can not own a business, but generally their services are for small businesses, mid-size level businesses, and corporations. So, okay, good. So, if you need any of that, make sure you have that on Laborally Bookkeeping. Let's go. Um, okay. My good friend, Sir Doc. Yeah, I changed it up today. And let me know when you're ready, babe. Um, yes, I did change it up. You got a million names around here, sir. We're gonna get into it in a second. I'm about to bring him on. Yeah, Sir Doc,
Yes, cat. Yes, cat.
which your name is gonna change from Sir Doc in a minute to Professor, but right now let's just go with Sir Doc.
Yes, yes,
I'm
yes,
feeling
Madam
very,
Cat. Madam Cat.
very regal right now, so I need to.
Okay. Okay. Regal. Regal. I'm
Yeah,
digging.
yeah. I need to get into calling you. I dubbed you Sir Doc, so this is what it is. This
Thank you. Thank you.
is
Thank you.
what it is. I dubbed thee Sir Doc. Anyway, how are you today?
I am doing good outside of the fact that all of a sudden a storm rolled in because it was super hot and humid today. And then as soon as the sun went down, a storm rolled in. It's basically over me. If you hear thunder, that's what it is. And we had a
Oh
little
no,
slight
you were
brownout.
here too. You got it. It's on both ends. It's
Okay, yeah.
storming
So it
here
was a
now
little
too.
brownout. So I was worried about what was going on and I was trying to get stuff set up.
Yeah, we're in what one would call the tropical season. That means we're gonna get storms, rain,
Yep.
a mixture of everything. And because you and I both live in port cities,
Yep.
we get a lot of it.
Yep.
I'm just thankful we not getting what they got in Texas.
No, no. Yes, be extremely thankful you don't. The flash flood that happened in Texas, which is a sad story, that was just crazy.
Yeah, and nuts. Shout out to my family members in Texas. I hope everybody is safe. I couldn't get to everybody, but I just hope everybody is safe. I'm sorry, I had to let it go. But I hope
Understand,
everybody's
understand.
safe. Um, so yeah, it's crazy in Texas. But let's bring some light.
Light. Okay.
Yeah, some lighthearted, witty, comical um, behavior to this situation right now. I don't want to talk about anything sad. I think I've had enough of sad, and the week just started.
Oh wow. Okay.
Not personally, just
Oh,
sad things. Nothing sad has happened. Oh well, the sad part, but I'm gonna wait um, until he gets up in here. But I mean, I guess that's sad. It's not sad. I just got caught up. I got a lot of things going on. Sometimes I get caught up. But I'm gonna
okay.
talk about him a little. I'm gonna talk about him, and when he comes on, then I'll talk about him again. But today
Okay. Okay.
is my baby brother's birthday. Oh wait, I
Happy
got
birthday.
sound effects to this. Hold on, I forgot. Today
Boop,
is
boop.
my brother's birthday, and when he hops online and he lets me know he's online, I'm gonna do that again. So just get over it. Carry the day.
Happy birthday to your little bro. Big
Yeah,
salute. Big salute.
still not getting the CD back, but I told him that on the phone earlier while I was talking to him. I was like, Doc is probably gonna say I should give you the CD back,
Yes.
and the answer is no. Happy
Then
birthday. And I sung happy birthday to him in my Marilyn Monroe voice.
that's kind of weird, but okay.
It's not because I said, baby brother, happy birthday to you. It was not
But
weird.
that's like a sultry ass song that she was singing to the president.
Listen, we know why she was singing it to the president. He
We
was
do.
hitting them skins. He
Yep.
was all up in that mix, but I don't care. I couldn't
Okay.
sing. I sung it the way I sung it. He liked it. He enjoyed it. He laughed about it. He knew what I was getting at. So it
You could
is
have you
what it is.
could have played the
But
Stevie Wonder version. Sing the
and
Stevie Wonder
maybe
version.
because I'm in my halter dress today, I felt in a Marilyn Monroe kind of mood.
Okay, nice little black dress. Okay.
Yeah, it's not white, it's black. And I was ready.
Cheers to that.
But anyway, so when he if he comes in here, then I will make sure I do that again. So just be prepared for the horn. But today, of course, I said it once, I'll say it again, is the tapping because we tapping in. Um, I'll get to the subject matter in a few, but first we're going to get to this final exam
All right. Let
that I'm probably
me
gonna fail.
All right. I gotta load these up because I didn't have them
So
open
wait,
yet.
before you do that, let me say this: it is now time for the final exam. it's time. We got Professor Doc now. I gotta well, I'm not gonna unnight him. He's always gonna be a knight in this court, but I have to switch over from his knighthood
My
to his
nighthood.
professorhood. And
Let's
go ahead,
go.
Doc, take it away.
All right, so we about to get into the final exam. The final exam is the hip hop quiz that Kat she picks the year, and I curate the questions based upon an album that came out that year. Uh, it's not hard. You just got to pay attention and put the clues together. And if you're really ingrained in hip hop, you really listen to hip hop, and you have a vast knowledge of, oh, I didn't listen to just one thing. I listened to a lot of stuff. Then you can figure it out. You just got to put the clues all kind of link to each other. It paints a vivid picture if you just understand and pay attention to the clues. Some of them may be slightly obscure, but the more we get into it, the more they become clearer and clearer to you. There is a game within the game. The game within the game is that Cat has 5 Harleys attached to each clue. Every time she asks for a new clue, she loses a Harley. The way y'all win is if y'all guess before Kat finishes out and guesses, then y'all get a point. If Kat uses all her Harleys and nobody still guesses, then I get a point. Kat gets one guess, but she gets the 5 clues. She gets her 5 Harleys. I'll let her tell you about each of the Harleys. But the audience, y'all can rock out to the end. Y'all get as many guesses as y'all want. And as soon as y'all guess, y'all got it. I'll let you go into the Harleys while I post the scores and stuff.
You see the lip.
Oh, don't pout. Don't pout. Don't pout. There's no pouting around
All
here.
right, let me break down this Harley situation because that's why the lip is out.
Hmm.
Um, you lucky it ain't start quivering. It's just the pout.
The pout,
Anyway, let me
quivering,
break
and the
down this
eyes
Harley.
water up.
Let me break down this Harley situation real quick. So, of course, Doc just said I get 5 Harleys. I only get one guest though. So, for each Harley, of course, that I take, I lose one. The first one, I don't even think she likes me anymore. She just comes because she wants money on the books. She be alright though, because she better come to this visitor room, her and number two, and sit down and see me putting no money on nobody's books, and they ain't sitting in the visiting. And I made the trip to. Oh, you better sit down and see me. Anyway, number one, number two, they don't really get out. They've never really been out. I think number two has been out like maybe one time in life, since in her prison life. Number three, she gets out on occasion, so she's not as angry with me as the first two are. Number two, and I mean number four and number five more often than the others. Number four, not as much as number five, because my mission is always to just make sure I get number five out because that's my bottom. But that's pretty much how it goes. But if all of them go to prison, here's the message for all of them floozies, or what I'm trying to be not cussing just yet.
Upper
You
tier.
better come to this visiting room. You better sit down and you better act like you love me, even if you don't. All right, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
Mm. I feel
My
bad
bad.
for them. I wouldn't call them floozies, heifers, or skeezers.
Yeah,
I
they
would have
they
maybe,
know they Harleys. They not soft. They
I would have
not
called them
soft. All
better.
right, first, let me get to this though. The year is 2003. Maybe, maybe I'll make it. Maybe I won't. Um, Currently the score is Doc has 23. I have 56. The audience, I'm sorry, our former co-host has 5. Mama say, Mama sama, makusa. Debatable. Um, and our audience have 2 wins thus far. You still can, chime in and let it be what it's gonna be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. I can't tell if you're gonna make it. I just don't know. And right now I have no Harleys in prison, so all of them got well, 2 out of 5 got real anger issues towards me, but the other 3 they kind of a little bitter, but they'll be all right. And with that being said, take it away, Professor.
All right, y'all. This is hip hop. You lived it, you listened to it, you grew up with it. You played it at your family functions. You played it when you had your house parties. You played it when you had your kickbacks. You played it in the basement parties. You played it on the block. You sat on the stoop. You listened to it. You probably stole somebody's CD that was related to you, and you claim you ain't gonna give it back. So the best thing you really could do is give them a password to some that they can listen to. Spotify, maybe YouTube Music, Apple Music. I'm not sure. I'm just saying what I think is fair. But regardless of that, your mama listened to it, your daddy listened to it. So this is hip hop. I already said the clues. You got to follow the clues. They all make sense. It's like putting a puzzle together. You can wait till the puzzle gets completely clear, or you can risk it. You could be a gambling person. That's how it goes sometimes. Um,
Happy birthday, brother. Go ahead.
but with that being said, this is hip hop. This is the final exam, pop quiz, and we about to get it. First off, let me ask: does everybody have a number two pencil? Okay, okay, okay. Second off, let me ask: do I need to separate anybody?
They don't want to get cut.
Okay, and then third off, do we have any questions? Yes, Miss Lee.
Um, can I go to my locker real quick?
What is in your locker that you would need at this point in time? If you got to
My
think that long, there's
calculator.
nothing in your locker. That long. And this is not a mathematics class. This is not arithmetic. This is not
My
Common Core
bad.
math. You know what this is? This is hip hop.
My bad. My
Look,
bad.
look. If you listen to Biggie 10 Crack Commandments, then he already gave you the rules of the game.
My
Master
bad.
P told you how to cook dope like this. Who else? DMX, DMX, Redman, LL Cool J, Cannabis. They were on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all the math you need.
Whatever. Let's get it.
All right. Take a Scantron, pass it down. Take a Scantron, pass it down. Let me know when you're ready for your first clue.
We are ready. We are ready.
Here is
We
your
are
first clue.
ready.
Let's go.
I tried. I really did, y'all. I
You
tried.
tried. You tried.
All right, first clue. The title of this 2003 release implies ownership and mastery within the hip hop landscape. This album includes a track Nice Girl, Wrong Place, featuring Big Boy. Ooh,
Mm-mm.
ooh.
Read it one more time. The last part again.
Featuring Boy Big, sorry. Boy Big? Who the
Mhm.
hell is Boy Big? Okay,
Oh,
we
and
gonna
let me say this again because I've been saying this. I implore you to go back and listen to any song I put in here.
later, right now. I don't
Of
know
course
who
not
that
right
is,
now.
but we gonna keep it moving. Cause who the hell is Boy Big? I don't know who that person is. Go ahead. Next one.
All right.
Number
So
one. I already know what time it is. I know you angry. I know you mad at me. Love you too, boo. Money on the books. You better have came to this visiting room.
she's so mad. She's so mad at you. All
Should be
right.
all right.
Clue number two.
Because I don't know who the hell that is. That just threw me off just that fast. I don't know who the hell. What? I don't know this person. The album was released on Virgin Records. Okay, that's a slim picking. Includes a track "Who Got Guns" with Fat Joe M.O.P. What? Oh, sorry. Originally formed in Boston in 1985 before relocating to New York City. Okay, I got an idea, but I'm not going to say I know who. I'm not going to say it yet. So I'm not a gambling woman. So number two, I love you too, boo, but you got to go up to love you, money on books. Let's go.
Damn. Damn. Number two. Like, am I ever gonna get out of here?
One day,
Ever? Ever?
one
Ever?
day,
Ever? Ever?
one day, not
All
today.
right.
Let's
So
go.
number three.
Yeah, let's go. One day, not today, Bookie. I love you. This legendary hip hop group is often cited for their influence on conscious rap. Okay, that ain't him. And East Coast rap, East Coast hip hop. The MC's voice became one of the most recognizable in the game. Damn, that don't really help me none. All right, I'm about to read these clues one more time.
Come on, audiences. Y'all got some.
The
By all means,
Virgin Records included a
chime in
track.
on any platform you're on.
Who Got Guns? He originally formed in Boston in 1985. That was so long ago. I was like six. Sorry. I was like six before relocating to NYC. Okay. And then the final one, the legendary hip hop group is often cited. Oh, child. That's a hard one. All right, sorry, number three. I love you, baby. You know I love you, but you gotta go back in the south too. Sorry, money on bucks.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah,
Now you
let's
got
see.
number four worried. Number four is a
She
worry.
gonna be all right. She gotta go back in. She gotta go back in.
Mm.
But I don't know who this is, so I can't do nothing for people if I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know who it is, and I'm honest about mine. I don't act like I know who everybody is. So she gotta go, and if she gotta go, she gotta go. Number
Number
four,
four.
please.
All right.
She just gonna have to
Oh.
get over it. Hopefully, I won't have to get rid of her ass. Hopefully, I could just keep her ass outside. How about that? All right, the DJ of this group want continued to produce for numerous other artists, instrument and release instrumental albums. The MC of this group was known for his philosophical rhymes and distinctively laid back delivery. Hmm. So it's two members. It's two members. Thank you. The DJ. It's a DJ and the MC. 2003. What was going on in 2003? I was running the streets. It's the year before I met my ex-husband. Hmm. Year before I met my ex-boyfriend. The year before I met baby daddy. Dang, that was a lot going on. Um,
Nice girl,
that
wrong place. Nice girl. No, let me fly. Stop.
was it. It was just them three. My ex husband and my baby daddy and my ex boyfriend. I met all of them the following year. So, don't ask me how. Whatever. Um, it's just a mess. Well, it wasn't a mess because my ex boyfriend. I wasn't even thinking about him at the time. We was just cool. But and I was just cool with my baby daddy. I was really all over my ex husband until he made me not be all over him. But yep, she going in. She going in too. Sorry, you gotta go into Bing, baby girl. Love you. Money on
Yeah,
books. Try again next week. Sorry.
she knew she
At
was
least they
scared
get
and didn't want to walk.
a weekly try and a weekly visit. They can't listen. I'm only one woman. It's five of them, one of me.
Ooh,
I love you. See you next week when I try again. Okay, money on books. Got you.
she was so scared to walk down that hallway.
She be all
Mm.
right. She got protection. She good. She good. She not worried about nothing. She not scared for nothing. None of my girls are scared, period, when they go in. I just don't want them in. But go ahead. Next one.
Five. Number
Number
five. Here
five.
we go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Cause that was not gonna get me nowhere. Let's see. Their discography includes classic albums like Step in the Arena and Daily Operation. The MC, let me look over here. The MC of this group also fronted the jazz rap fusion project called Jazzmatazz. Oh no, I lost this one. I lost all of this. Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is, and I don't like that name, Jazzmatazz.
What?
I mean, I love me some jazzy hip hop. I love people who get into, you know what I mean, philosophical rhymes and stuff like that. But that name, Jasmine Taz, was not that philosophical. Let me just say that. That was ugly and nasty. And I probably ain't listened. If I did listen, it was a brief listen. I don't know who this is. So, baby girl, I'm sorry. Number five.
Damn. Damn.
Jasmine Taz, really? I'm sorry, baby girl. I love you. I love you so much. You know you my bottom, and I'll be empty out here in the world without you. But you gotta
Put your
go
hand
do
against the glass and just walk away. Put your hand
yeah,
against the
because I
glass
don't even
and
know
just
who the
walk
hell,
away.
girl. I don't know who this is. I ain't gonna front like I know. I don't know who this is. Jasmine Taz. Who the hell is this? I need to know now because I'm mad at them for even thinking that Jasmine Taz.
So no guesses.
No,
Audience
I
hasn't
don't got
chimed
none.
in.
I already said I don't
And
have none. I was
okay.
very clear and very distinct. She going back in the south too.
All right.
I don't have
Well,
no guesses.
audience, no
There's no
guesses. We
guessing
went through it really
game.
fast this
There's
time,
no
though.
drama. I don't have no guesses. I don't know who the hell this is.
All right. Well, here is who it is.
All right, Jasmine
Bam.
Taz. I'm so mad at them. Rethink it. Ah, get the fuck out of here.
Yo, that's
I'm
funny.
probably cussing too early. I'm sorry, but get
we
the.
we we was running through it fast, but it is
And
2000.
I'm
Well, I'll
mad
let you
at.
read it.
I know that was Boston. They was in Boston first. Though.
That's where they formed because DJ Premier is actually from Houston, Texas.
I was going to say Premier not from Boston, Premier from Texas, but okay,
Yep.
okay. Oh, and I'm still mad at him for Jasmine Taz. That's ugly. And I did listen to Gangstar. That's what make it so. I got CDs. That just
This is hey.
the owners. But and I be using pre-made a lot of pre-made beats to promote this show. I'm so angry. And
Mm,
Gangstar.
mm,
I'm so
mm,
angry right
mm,
now. What the
mm, mm, mm.
I gotta cuss. Can I cuss?
Wait, hold on. I haven't checked the
What
time.
time is it? Because I gotta freaking cuss.
Where is the time step on here?
Please tell me I can.
You
Please
should be
tell me.
good. Hold on, let me double check.
Please, please, please.
Yeah, you
I
can
need.
cuss. Yeah, you good. You good. You good.
What
Solid.
the
You solid.
fuck is Jasmine Taz? I don't like that shit. That's
You didn't
ugly.
know
But anyway,
Guru was with their laid
I'll
back.
take the L for that because none of these clues would have gave me shit. And
What
again,
is Guru voice very distinctive in hip hop?
yeah. No, I didn't say it wasn't. What I'm saying is, I would with these clues, I would have never. That ain't
Leg-
going to get me to understand that it's Guru. It's a
legendary
lot
hip
of
hop,
people whose voice is very distinctive in hip hop. That wasn't going to be that the way that I was
laid
going to
back
get to the
flow,
answer.
laid back flow.
Still wasn't going to get me to the answer. It
Uh,
wasn't.
let me see
It's
what
just
else
what
is
it
a
is.
variable.
Laid back flow. Yes, he has one. Is his voice very distinctive? Very
Now
much
then, all right, I
so.
get because the last
And
one was the softball pitch. I gave you two of the album names and
but
Jasmine
I'm not
Taz.
even thinking about that right now. You lost me with Jasmine Taz. You could have
That
left
was the
that shit
last
out of
one.
there. It
That
threw
was
me
the
off,
last
yo. Like,
softball
what the
clue.
fuck is a Jasmine Taz? That's so fucking ugly. Anyway, I lost. It's all good. I'm not going through the gauntlet of nah. I lost. It's just a loss is a loss. A L is a L. You take it. You pick your chin up and you keep it moving. I'm
All
not
right, all
that
right, all
person.
right, all right.
So right now the current score is I gotta go over here. I don't know what's going on over here. It might be the update. That's why. Um, because I don't know why I'm not saying the comments over here, but I'm gonna do this. Um, so yeah, I take my L's. Ain't nothing wrong with taking the L. I am competitive, but I'm also I take a L because you can't win them all, Jack. Um, and you can't, and you never will. But right now, Doctor score is 24. I have 56. Our former co-host has 5. Still debatable. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa. And our audience has 2 wins. And I don't have no Harley. All my Harleys are in prison. But it's money on their books. Hmm. Money on the books. Um, yeah, that was crazy. That was nuts. And it's made me mad. You heard I went.
Give them the
That's
clues. I was giving the
that messed
clues.
my whole fucking head up just now. Like, what the fuck? All right. Damn. It wasn't no gambling involved. I just lost that one. But anyway, so let me put my pencil in my little desk. Um, this evening's tapping because it is now time for the tapping. This evening subject matter is a very controversial moment in sports because I'm still a sporty cat right now. I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
Once I get in, it's very hard to hop out. Sorry. Um, and I was like real sporty yesterday, so today is it just a rolling. There was an incident that happened. Let's see. Um, I will get to who was on the squads at the time. Was he still there? I think he
I was
was.
going.
Yeah, he was definitely still there. Okay, so let's get to this event. If you haven't read the title just thus far, the question is what happened in the palace. What does that make you think it is? Sports related. 'Cause 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 sports rela
the Malice at the Palace. Ron Artest.
Oh, wait, wait,
Yeah.
wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wish I had them kind, but I'm gonna give you this.
We in the dream world.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that because we gotta go back to a time where it was
Mm.
crazy. I remember this event because I actually was watching that Mickey Sticky game. This is when I had time to watch sports like that or whatever. I had a lot of time on my hands then. But I'm watching this game and actually, what year did that happen? Let's find out. Ah,
Uh,
ah, ah. Nah. Okay, I guess I'll use this phone. I don't need to look at this no more. Um, when this happened, it was a crazy basketball game. Like it was getting intense. I'm gonna give you my visual real quick. It was getting really
2004.
okay. That was 2004, so the year after the year that I chose. Crazy work. The year that I met my ex husband, my baby daddy, and my ex boyfriend, all in the same year, right? So I remember watching this game, right? And it was getting good. It was getting real, real good. You know how when you fighting for something, you play hard. We still had wasn't Reggie still with the Pacers? I mean, no. Where was he at? Reggie Miller. I'm about to
Yeah, I
tell you
think he
who
was
was
still with the
there.
Pacers. I think Reggie Miller was still with the Pacers. Yeah,
That's all right.
Reggie
I'm
Miller.
about to tell you all who was there because I didn't look up tonight.
I'm looking it up right now.
I
Do you
already
want me to
got
tell
it
you
in my
that?
hand. It's already in my
Okay.
hand. I already got it in my hand. So it was the Indiana Pacers. This is crazy. They you and the Pistons, right? The
Mhm.
two teams that were playing. Now, although the situation didn't include some of the players, it included enough of the players, right? And the crowd. A lot of things going on. So anyway, let's set the scene. The score, the Indiana Pacers have 97. The Detroit Pistons have 82. That was this is what the score was at that particular time that this goes down, right? It was getting heated. What you know in basketball, 97 to 82, that's not a big gap. That's a couple shots.
Yeah,
You
like
get
3 possessions basically.
yeah, so that's not much. So now it's going down. And this is November the 19th, 2004, right? So the venue was the Palace of Auburn Hills, which is why it's called the Malice at the Palace, because it was malice at the palace. Um, fuck the referee. I never liked the referee. I don't care what sport it is. The referees are not my friends. They be making me mad. I be wanting to fight them, especially if it's a Ravens game and they playing at home. I be like, I will come downtown right now and fuck some shit up. I take my football very serious. So that's why I be like that. But anyway. So yeah. All right, let's get into it. So we got the Pacers and the Pistons, two P teams, by the way. Um, they hadn't met since the previous season, so it was intense. They just like, all right, this is our first time seeing you all season. It's about to go down, right? Um, they got it got I'm not gonna go through the basketball game. It was intense basketball. I told you what the score was, so let's just go there. It was a very intense basketball game. What I remember in that particular moment though, um the refs was on some bullshit per usual, because they always are. Sorry, they be making me mad, y'all. I can't angry. um so yeah, it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They playing hard. What I do remember clearly, though, at that particular time, it got intense on the court. But Ron Artest, oh, Ronnie boy, goes and he lays on the table. This is what he did, right? Because he's trying to. Ron Artest, I got my feelings about Ron Artest. I'm not going to say, I just say I think he on the spectrum.
I wouldn't doubt it.
You know what I mean? I say that because like that's my fair assessment of that situation. I say he's on the spectrum. I've always felt like that though. Like even listening to like um interviews when he doing interviews, after game situations and stuff like that. I've always thought like, damn, is he on the spectrum? Because I've always thought that I need to put this on here. That's why I'm taking my time with this. But um, I've always thought that he was on the spectrum. So he go, but that don't mean that he's not very intelligent. That just means he's on the spectrum. And which is shocking enough because he plays basketball, so it was like a weird combination. But anyway, so he goes and he lays on the table. He's trying to collect himself, collect his thoughts. Woosah. He's not rubbing his ears, but in my mind, this is what's happening. Woosah, rub your ears. It's gonna be all right, Ron. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Just relax for a second. Relax for a second. The next thing you know, you see from the stands what I presume, is a cup come flying towards Ron Artest. And like any black man, well, not all black men, but a lot of black men, he like, what the fuck? And he get up and he go up in the stands because he know what direction it came from. Now he don't know. This has always been my issue with this particular situation because you laying on the table, you got your hand on your head, you just try to collect your thoughts and get it together. You don't know who the hell threw the cup. That was always my issue from the jump when it started going off. Like, how do you know who the hell threw the cup, Ron? Now you see how I just flipped real quick because I went from he was trying to collect himself, woosah rubbing his ears to why the fuck you don't know who the fuck threw that cup? Cause I'm a Libra. It's all about justice, and we gotta be honest here. He don't know who the fuck threw that cup, but he ran up in them stands.
What is Ron Artest's birthday? What is the sign?
Cause he
I'm
don't
curious.
know who the fuck threw that cup. I don't know who the fuck threw that cup. All I saw was the cup go up in the air and hit him, right? And I was just watching it. He was just laying on the table, not looking in the stands. He was trying to collect himself. He runs up there and all hell breaks loose. And then while he up there, then you got was it Rasheed Wallace
Ben
runs up
Wallace.
there. Ben Wallace. It was one of them Wallaces. Uh, sorry.
Hold on. Wait.
I don't want to hold on, Doc. You know how I feel about the time. We gotta keep it moving. So I ain't gonna stay. I ain't gonna stall too much. He don't know where the fuck that cup came from. He was laying there on the table trying to collect. He don't know. But you said it was Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace runs into the stand behind him because now he see his man is getting in a squabble and they squabbling. He's squabbling up, even though we all know Ron Artest was not getting beat up. But then all you see was a bunch of melee. That's how I recall it. Now you go and tell your recollection of the incident.
Well, all right. So I remember the game. It was Ron Artest fouled Ben Wallace. Ben
Okay.
Wallace pushed him hard as hell. Now keep in mind, both of these are two big men.
Mm-hmm.
Ron Artest is funny that you say I think he's on the spectrum. He
I
to me
did.
he always did. No, I'm not doubting that. But to me, the way he wanted to play, it was very reminiscent of Dennis Rodman. He
Mm-hmm.
did like antics like Dennis Rodman did.
Mm-hmm.
So after
That
he
was one of
fouls
his
Ben
idols
Wallace,
growing up. Go ahead.
I don't doubt that. But after he fouls Ben Wallace pushes him. It's a foul. He
Right.
acts, does a little thing. He goes over, lays on the table.
Right.
Yes, he puts his head down and covers his head and everything. There is a cup that flies out of nowhere. He gets hit with it. He don't care. He just up and at it. Then that's
Again,
when
don't know where the
basically,
hell the cup come from. He just nah. Go
yeah.
ahead. Sorry.
So he just I think if he was trying to center himself, they broke him centering himself, and he just
Right.
wanted to react. So
Yeah.
he
They
runs to the
broke his
stands and just basically
meditation.
starts. Yeah, he just runs to the stands, basically starts fighting. But then that causes the fans also to start fighting back. But
Right.
then that's when everything just kind of flips because now everybody is basically fighting. The teams are fighting the team, the fans are fighting the teams are fighting the fans.
Man,
It made no sense.
it was just crazy. And again, I reiterate, he didn't know where that cup came from.
Mm-mm.
But in all fairness, if you trying to, and he probably, that's what I was about to say. He probably had been working on that in therapy. Like, Ron,
Reactions.
when things go crazy, I'm playing his therapist right now. Ron, when things get a little hectic, you need to take a break, step to the side, and center yourself. And he was listening. Yeah. They was like, say, Mama say, Mama sama makusa. And
Mm-hmm.
he was listening. That's why he went over to the table. That's why he laid down, put his arm up on his head and all that. He was trying to center himself so that he didn't do what it is eventually he did.
But even with that, that was still an antic because the game was still going on. When he
It
went to lay on the table,
was. It was that was the crazy part. The game was still freaking going. The clock was still running.
yeah,
And all
it's
hell
just like
broke loose.
that's the part. It because it's one thing if he the first antic was he went and laid on the table while the game was going on.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing was if a fan threw something out the stands, he could have just, hey, somebody threw something,
Right.
security or whatever, go get him. No, he took it upon himself.
And then he could have got the other fans to snitch on who did it because they don't want to leave. So they were like, he did it or she did it. Whatever. It might have been a he or she. I don't know. But
Yeah.
they would have snitched because they don't want to, they pay money, good money to be in them stands. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? So listen, somebody up there threw a cop, go find out who it is so they could get up out of here, right?
Yep.
And they was going to snitch. And especially if they a season ticket holder, like, what the I pay good money for these season tickets. I'm not leaving nowhere. That stupid motherfucker threw the cop. You know what I'm saying? I pay good money for these seats. That dumbass
Exactly.
threw the cop.
Oh, look, I
But
looked it up too.
huh?
I looked it up. So the fan that threw the cup was named John Green,
That is
but
true.
the fan that was mistakenly that got beat up was Michael Ryan.
So see, and he didn't have the right person.
He did.
That's the crazy part.
He did.
The fan that threw the cup, his name is something totally different. But the fan who got beat up, he got beat up for no reason at all. Because this jackass, that's what I'm saying though. But if Ron had handled it the right way, but again, I still believe he's on the spectrum. If Ron would have handled it the right way and just like security, somebody up there threw the cup, I guarantee you the dude that got beat up would have pointed out the dude that actually threw the cup.
Look, if it was me, I'm like, nigga, I got my cup right here. My cup,
Right.
look, bro, Ron,
Nah, fuck
bro.
that. I paid good money for these seats.
And I ain't
That
trying to
motherfucker threw the cup. I
exactly.
ain't gonna lie. I don't snitch on nobody. But when it comes to my money and some
Nope.
seats that I paid for, and I done stood in the line, just think about any sporting event you go to.
Yeah.
It's lines. You got first when you first come in, you automatically want to go to the concession stands because you want to get your snacking and stuff on and drinking beers and stuff on early. Now people can come down and be like, you know what you need, what you need, what you need. That's their job. But
Mm-hmm.
you got to stand in a long ass line to get in the building. You got to stand in a long ass line at concession stands. You might want some merch, so you got to stand in that long ass line. Then you got to get to your seat. Now, mind you, you got to walk either up or down, depending on where your seats
Yeah.
are. You
Yeah.
feel me? You get a lot of exercise, and you just want to sit down and enjoy the fucking game. So,
Exactly.
if I paid good money for my seats, I done bought merch, I done bought beer and food and stood in long ass lines all just to get in there
Mm-hmm.
to watch this game. I'm sorry, I'm staying. That motherfucker threw the cop. I'm snitching. That motherfucker. I'm not leaving the stadium right now. That motherfucker threw the cop. Not I didn't. Not I said the cat. That motherfucker did it.
I
Cause
don't know
I'm
if I'm
staying to
snitching.
watch this whole fucking game.
I don't know
Every
if I'm snitching.
single second of it. I'm watching it.
All I'm saying is, hey, Ron, this is my cup in my hand, bro. I
Listen,
don't know who threw it, but I have a cup, Ron.
but I still to this day say he was wrong because he didn't know who the fuck threw the cup. He just got up and started swinging.
yeah. Yeah.
He just got
But
up and
this
started
goes to
fighting.
show if you were saying that he is on the spectrum, it was just a reaction. It was just a reaction.
It was,
That was
and
on.
not only do I say he on the spectrum, we also have to remember Ron Artest is a New Yorker.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave that out. From Queens,
Okay.
to be specific.
Okay.
So he's on a spectrum. He's a New Yorker from Queens. Yeah. Like, it was like an instant trigger. It was gonna happen. So he runs into the stand. He starts swinging, but now his teammate, what was his name? The teammate
All the teammates that were involved
that
in it.
ran in the stands with him,
Oh, that was
because there was a lot going on. And yes, I do believe Reggie Miller was still playing for the
yeah,
Pacers,
he was, but he was injured, and
but he was still playing for the Pacers. I
so
just
on
want
Ron
to.
Artest's team, it was Ron Artest, Stephen Jackson. He's the one that ran with him. Jermaine O'Neal, who jumped from high school to
Them
the
two.
NBA.
Them two. That's it. That's all I need. I don't need nobody else. Them
Okay, okay.
two, because they are the three that got in trouble.
Yeah, fighting fans. NBA, like, we can't have this.
Yeah. They were the three that really got in trouble. Um, and I mean, they after it happened, they had their regrets. But at the
Mhm.
same time, I understood where they was coming from on their end. That's my teammate. I'm not leaving him in the stands to get beat up by all these people. Because what if they would have just left him up there? The next thing you know, the fans just start stomping his head. You feel me?
But
So
that's
I understood why they jumped in. But at the same time, I said they had their regrets afterwards. If you watch any of the press conferences and later on interviews, they really, really regretted being a part of that because
yeah.
they lost a lot in that. You feel me?
And that's one of them sports things. Is like, if it's the two teams, it's like baseball. You got to clear the bench, or any sport that you
I
play
don't
with
know
a
because
team.
baseball they don't really lose much from fighting. They fight each other. It's usually all. I love a fight in baseball. That's the only time I want to watch baseball is for the
With
fights.
a fight.
Yeah, because it get
But
real. Because
in one
then
of
you
the
see
sports,
like the, whoever they. This is what you see if you watching it from a television point of view. And then kick the dirt, and then next thing you know, that's like the signal for everybody to run out into the field, and now it's all out brawl. I love a baseball fight. I ain't gonna lie.
but that's the whole. That's like the sports thing. Like, if your teammate get into a fight and you see a bench getting cleared, then you got to clear your bench too. You got to rep for your side. But the
Right.
fucked up part was, it was the audience, the fans that were fighting one of the teams.
And
The team
not
was like,
the
"Hey, clear
other,
the
not really the other team, and that's the crazy part. You don't get that in baseball. They usually do it amongst themselves. It's like
bench."
kick the dirt. The next thing you know, ah! But this was cup thrown. I don't know who did it, but somebody catch it, bop, 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 and
Yeah,
then next thing, his teammates run.
because I think the underground thing the underground, like the low key thing that happened too, was when the fans realized, oh, they're fighting the players, the other fans of the other team, like, oh, we can fight their team too, and that's
Right.
when everything just got crazy.
Yeah, that was the craziest thing I ever seen in that might be the craziest thing I ever seen in basketball. Cause I was not like I'm used to them fighting each other. I done seen people punch each other. You feel me? It's happened. It's sports, and it be intense. And you fighting to win. You feel me? So it gets intense. But I've never seen the fans and the players fight. It's like that kind of brawl. You feel me? I've
Straight
never seen that.
violence and malice.
And I've been
Malice.
watching basketball, football, on occasion baseball, but I had to because my dad worked at Camden Yards for a long time. Uh, and he was head of security, so I didn't really have a choice. And the tickets was always free because, all right, whatever. Um, so I've never, and that's probably where I got my love of baseball fights from too, being at Camden Yards because you had a few kickoffs there. Um, but I've never seen in the history of my sports loving the fans and the players get into an all-out brawl, and then like the whole situation was madness. Anybody who had seats close enough to the floor, it's like
Was involved.
insane. That was like the most insane thing I ever saw, and I remember watching it on television, like, what the hell is happening? Like, what the hell is happening right now? Ron, no! That was the first thing. Ron, no! And then
So I got some quick information about what
what?
happened in the aftermath a little bit. So the
Hmm.
NBA commissioner David Stern, it was a total of 9 players suspended for a total of 146 games,
Hmm.
resulting in approximately $11 million in salary loss.
They lost a
11.
lot in that. That's why when they was doing the interviews, like I said, they was saying how much they regretted it because they lost. Like I said, they lost a lot in that one particular incident. You lost millions between all of y'all. Ninjas was suspended, which sucked for the teams that was playing. You feel it was just madness. But all I remember is I kind of saw it happening when the cop, when the cop,
In slow motion.
yeah, it was the cop, and then I was like, run, no! And the next thing you know, he was in the stands, and next thing, pow, 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 pow. It was
So
cop.
our
But that's
test
how
here.
it went for me. Run, cop, run, no! And then all hell broke loose.
So, legal consequences. Artest, Harrison, Jackson, O'Neill, and Johnson face legal charges and receive probation, community service, anger management therapy. And 5 fans were also charged and banned for life from attending Pistons home game.
Well, that's what they get. So that's what they get. I hope the dude that threw the cop was one of them. I hope
I'm
so.
assuming. I'm assuming so. And I hope the dude that didn't throw the cup wasn't. Well, I don't know
I
because if
hope
you
he got
getting
extra
swung on,
tickets. Huh?
yeah, because I'm about to say if you just got swung on and you didn't throw the cup, but I had to fight back, I should
That's
not be
self defense.
suspended.
I
Yeah,
deserve some extra tickets with some perks.
extra tickets.
Matter of fact, I deserve to be in the skybox because I
Just
didn't
no
throw the
extra
cup.
tickets. Just
At least one game in the skybox.
all right. One
At
game.
least one game in the skybox
Because I
with
do
all the
believe
amenities, though.
if he runs up and he starts swinging on you, you got to swing back, even if you
Right,
didn't throw
that's
the
self
cup.
defense.
Yeah, yeah,
Just one
maybe
one he deserved one game in the skybox after he healed from his injuries.
one game in the skybox, an apology. It may be season tickets for the next 5 seasons, something like that.
Yeah, like that's what the franchise should have did. Now, as
Yeah.
far as suing Ron Artest, I would have sued the hell out of Ron Artest. I don't
Oh
care what
damn!
spectrum he in. Huh?
You would have sued Ron Artest.
Yes, I don't care what spectrum he on. I didn't throw the cup. You just came up here swinging on me and then beat the hell out of me. You this big 6 foot something ninja, and I'm this little white man.
But they fought back though. I
But
mean, I
I
get it.
do believe he did see Ron Artest.
Look,
I
I'm looking
believe
up.
he did.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah,
Wait,
look
what
that
was the
up.
dude's name again?
But I believe he did. And if he
Because if
did,
he,
more power to him because I would
I'm,
have sued this big tall ass too. I'm just a little man. You're a big man. I would have sued him. I
I
gotta
was
look up
looking,
to
yeah.
you, sir. You got an advantage. You can swing down. I got to swing up, and I'm probably not even going to connect because you're way taller than I am. I
He
would have
was
sued
tired.
him.
It was like the fourth quarter.
I would have sued him. I would have
Hold
sued
on,
him.
how can I find this? Like, did
I
he?
would have
Did,
I would have sued the hell out of Ron Artest. He learned a lesson from that though, because you ain't seen Ron Artest.
don't buy floor seat tickets.
Huh?
Don't buy floor seat tickets.
Nah, fuck that. I'm on the floor, but no, not the man who got beat up. Ron Artest learned a lesson because that
Oh
kind of
hell yeah! That's why he changed his name.
yeah, that did a number on his career. Um, but yeah,
You just made me think about something too.
I
It's
would
kind
have
of
sued
crazy.
the crap out of him because, dude, what I'm supposed to do with you? Look at you. I imagine that's how the man was. Look at you. Look at me. Total disadvantage. And you work out. So that means you play basketball. That means you got all kinds of, yeah, I'm sawing. That man was not a athletic man. I remember. He was not
Okay, so
muscular.
they did say he did sue them. He sued. Hold on.
Yeah, I
I'm
thought
trying to get
so. You better have sued them. I
So
would have sued
Michael
them.
Ryan did sue Ron Artest, who was later changed his name. Well, I already get that. He was beating up the positive word. He sued the Indiana Pacers and players Ron Artest and Steven Jackson.
Yeah, I remember. All right, yeah, because he was more so like
He
he was right there, but he had his back for real.
okay,
But
so
Steven Jackson give me that vibe though. Even now, I be watching the podcast that he do, not with
mm,
another crazy ninja that is about that life. Don't play with them light skinned pretty boys because they.
that's the one that plays the dude that drove across to fight his wife's
Yeah,
new boyfriend.
Dirk, yeah. his old teammate that actually turned into a coach. Yeah,
All right, yeah, I
Derek
know you.
Fisher. Yeah, he
There you
went to
go.
fight him
Oh, is it Derek Fisher? I thought it
because
was the
he
other
was
one.
smashing Gloria, his baby,
Yeah, I know it's that
his
story, but I
wife,
thought
his
it was the other
ex-wife,
one.
baby mama. Yeah,
Look, I'm sorry, that's
and people
community.
still be
That's
joking about that to this day. Like, did
that shit is
you really
funny.
chase that nigga around the house? He like, yeah.
All right, so Michael Ryan, he did a civil suit alleging assault and negligence was settled out of court for an undisclosed sum. So he
Yeah.
may got them box seats. He may got them box seats, some
I
season tickets.
promise you, I feel like he should have got some sky. He should have been in the skybox at
So it's
least
an
one game. And like you said, maybe not 5 seasons, but maybe like 2 seasons in the skybox. That
wait, all the 2 seasons in the skybox.
one skybox visit because you know that's expensive. That come with food, drinks, all of that's
Yeah,
in the skybox and stuff. I know I've been in a few skyboxes before,
look,
so
every
that's
home game.
expensive. That's way expensive. He can't do 2 whole seasons, and plus, the one they gonna put him in is one that they kind of leave free for like corporate events and stuff like that. So that's the one they gonna put him in because everybody else own their skyboxes, so they gotta put him in that one. That messes up their money. You feel me? If they give him 2 seasons in it, no, one game in the skybox, 2 seasons of tickets, and whatever he got from the lawsuits
Nah. Look,
because he didn't throw the cup.
if I would have got a 2 season in the skybox every time the team is playing at home, hey, everybody get dressed. We're going out to dinner. Where we going? To the game.
We got a game to go to. And
Yep.
trust me, you're going to have a good time because we're going to be in the skybox. Listen,
Unlimited food and drinks.
yeah, you got unlimited food and
It's a
drinks.
Tuesday night. I don't give a fuck. Get in the car.
And we gonna look at this game from up high, but then we got monitors in there to see the close up. We good. We
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
I
Okay.
don't think none of my peoples would complain about that. They not we no, they gonna be like, yeah, let's go. we dressed. Hurry up, get dressed. That's how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
So
Oh, and
yeah,
one other
Cole,
thing.
I feel bad for him because he didn't throw the cup.
No, he didn't.
It's not
But
he didn't do it.
he got an undisclosed amount. We don't know what that is.
I hope he
The
got
one
it.
thing I wanted to say earlier, just because I know you're into this, Ron Artest is a Scorpio.
See what I'm saying?
I don't know what that means, but
See what I'm saying? See
I
what I'm
think being on the
saying?
I think being on
What
the
I say
spectrum
about
is
them
more important.
Scorpios.
I think being on the spectrum is more important.
I think both of them go hand in hand because even when you're not on the spectrum, they still be crazy. I think they go hand in hand, baby. Because every Scorpio I know to this day, I still swear they crazy. Something is wrong with them. I I can't explain it. Diddy's a Scorpio. I can't explain it. I think that says enough. They they but by him being on the spectrum, I think that plays a part because it's very hard. You're in an arena filled with people. And like I said, I feel like he was already trying to work through his issues. I feel like his therapist told him, gather yourself, say mama, makusa, and then continue. And that's what he was trying to do. The only thing that I say that he did wrong was he ran up in the stands instead of handling it like a professional. Like, okay, because any other player would have been like,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
feel me, and that would have
Somebody
been
did
handled.
something. Go
But
find
I
out who
think,
did it.
but I think because he ran up in the stands and started swinging, that's where he went wrong. You feel me? And for
Mm.
that, he should have paid. But at the same time, I also empathize with him because you are in the studio. I don't know. I haven't confirmed whether or not he's on the spectrum, but I've always felt like that for a long, long time, right? For a long time, I felt like he was on the spectrum. Um, and then you're in a stadium, and if you know anything about autistic people, they have their, you feel me,
Oh, no.
things that they deal with. I know I got a lot of autistic people in my family, so it is already a thing. And it's some can't deal with big crowds, some can, right?
Mhm.
But when you got, it's intense and you got a lot going on and you're trying to gather yourself because you know you still got to finish your job. You still got a job to do at the end of the day. And you're trying to gather yourself. And then that one thing happened, it's like, that's the trigger. Go time. And especially when you big, tall, muscly from Queens. uh,
All right, I'm
Go
gonna
time.
add this last
And
thing in
remember,
here.
at this time, nobody was talking about being on the spectrum. Nobody was really talking about that. Wasn't a huge thing. Autism, we talked about autism, but we never really talked about it like that. Not in 2004. That wasn't a thing that everybody was. Oh, you. Now everybody on the spectrum. Apparently, some people not though. But that wasn't a major conversation piece. I remember nobody was really talking about that then. You feel me? Now I'm glad that we're finally talking about it. But these are things now. That's not to say that he wasn't diagnosed. I'm just saying people in general, not doctors, because of course a doctor would talk about it. But I'm talking about regular, everyday working Joe Schmo people was not talking about people being autistic, let alone on the spectrum.
They were just special.
You feel me? So I've always felt like that's why I started with that. First, let me say I always felt like that man was on the spectrum. I do, and like I said, my mom is a mental health counselor, so I kind of know what it looks like. That's her profession. She does that to this day. She does that every day. Well, except for on Sunday, but in some most every other Saturday. But for the most part, she does this every single day, right? So I kind of and we all live together in the same home, right? So I kind of get a taste of her analysis of stuff, and so I've always felt like he was on the spectrum, but that's where he went wrong. The fan who threw the cup, somebody should have beat his ass. Because why the fuck are you throwing? Why are you throwing stuff at people?
You know what? I think there's an untold story. I do believe that the other fans probably did beat that fan ass though.
Wait a minute, move your mic.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Know what you say?
I think that probably an untold story would be that the other fans who did see the fan that threw the cup probably beat that person up. That's why it was all
I
crazy.
hope.
Because I
I
think
can
there was
only
fans
hope.
fighting fans too.
Cause like, why did you do that? See what you started, and then you interrupted the game. It was a good game. It was intense. Obviously, it was intense. Ron Artest had to go lay down on the table. Like, why would you do that?
It'd be wild.
Why would you do a thing like that? Beat his ass. Like, I would have incited. I probably would have been the one to incite that shit. See what he started? Beat his ass. Cause what the fuck did you throw the cup for?
And that's what I think. All right, there's one part I want to add in before you decide to do anything else because I did not know this was kind of the cause of this, and this is me reading the news articles.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
it says this is the impact that it had on the league. The NBA made significant changes with security measures and protection for players and stricter rules, especially regarding players' fan interaction, and also it contributed to the introduction of a dress code.
Mm-hmm.
What the
Yeah.
fuck did a dress code
Well,
have to
what
do
did?
with
Yeah,
players
I
and
was
players?
gonna say. Well, what did that have to do with?
But now I'm thinking, was Allen Iverson around at the time?
Was Allen Iverson still playing in 2004?
That's what I'm kind of curious about.
Nah, we
Because
gotta
now
find
this
out.
is, but that last part, what did this have to do with a dress code?
I think they just wanted to do that because they was tired of Allen
Oh,
Iverson saying practice.
practice? That's my name though.
We not talk about a game. We talk about practice. Hold on. Yep, he was still playing in two. Wait, he
Yep,
was.
they use this as a thing to say, "Hey, no, you know the beginning of Bone Thugs and Harmony."
Uh huh.
Uh, uh, fuck, I forgot the song the other top of my head. But we're not against rap. We're not against rappers, but we
But
are
we
against
are
those
against
thugs.
those thugs,
I
thugs,
think this
thugs,
was the thing
thugs,
that gave
thugs.
David
That was my
Stern
jam. Sorry.
thing to like, you know what? Boom, y'all want
That
to
was
fight
my jam.
everybody? Y'all want to
Yeah,
I think
that was
this
my
is
jam. I ain't
like
gonna
that
lie to
last
you.
time. That last line
Yeah,
tripped me
he
out.
was
Like,
still playing. He was definitely still playing in 2004. So they just did that for him. They was mad at him. Now I want
so
to know what year he was like practice. I want to know. I want to know. I gotta know now. Practice.
no, that's
We
my
talking
look,
about practice.
one
In
of my
all
favorite
fairness,
rappers.
though, that's a soundbite that will always continue to be a classic soundbite, but
Hmm.
unfair to him because they don't know what that man was going through at the time. He had just lost one of his loved ones
Yeah.
at the time that that was happening.
No, that
Um,
whole interview is extremely dope. There's a rapper by the name of Don Tripp. He has a song called Allen Iverson, and that song is hard as hell because, like, how you gonna ask me to do something when every time I show up, I give everything I got? And that
oh,
was
and see
because he interrupts
that.
his. Go ahead.
All right, that happened in 2 years earlier. So they was already on his ass. Like, all right, now we changing the dress code. You can't come in here looking like a thug. Oh, sorry.
And then Ron Artest made it look like a thug.
Yeah, so Allen already was making it look like a thug. I mean, dressing like a thug, and then Ron
Mhm.
Artest come in and he giving the thuggish ruggish bone,
Yeah.
and so it
It's
just yeah,
Oh, and actually, you know what's fucked up? I'll be for real too. This is the time because Ben Wallace, who was part of this situation, he had the afro, and then
yeah,
Rasheed Wallace, he had the cornrows, the straight
right,
backs,
and that played a part. So it was like, all right, Allen had already ushered in the
the
wave of
style of dress.
how to dress and in the cornrow game because remember he was the one that made it
Mhm.
real popular and then he didn't have no regular straight backs he had like designs they was crisscross they came he came with
His
different
mama braided his hair on the side on the court side one time.
listen but he came with different swag on the breeze tip
Yeah.
right you know what I'm saying and then he was like practice and they was like oh this uppity negro
No, because it gets weird now, and this is me being older, reflecting back on it. If I put all the pieces together, and I'm like, this one last line was weird to me in this article, and I'm like, what was going on? I'm like, oh shit. If Adam was there, Ben Wallace was there, but the league was already black. Why y'all playing with it? They didn't. And then it's like, yep, now y'all got to dress all this certain way. Y'all can't come
yeah, y'all
wearing
can't
yo.
come in with your street attire on. You gotta wear a suit. You gotta look professional. You gotta come in with your suits on, and like it was a whole thing. But yeah, it was Allen first with the practice rant. He pissed them off. I told you, it's always somebody pissing somebody off where things start to happen. Am I
And
lying?
no, you're not lying.
And
Artest
then
Artest kept that shit off though. Like, wait, you fighting a white fan in the stands
wait,
that
and
paid good
yeah, I was
money?
going to say, and then the malice at the palace happens, and they like, oh no, fuck that, we can't have this type of shit. Y'all gotta nope. Now y'all can't. Y'all gotta wear your regular uniform on the court, and then you gotta wear a uniform. It's not a uniform, but a uniform, meaning a suit, or either you gotta come in your player attire. You know your ripperways or some shit, but you can't come up in here looking like no thug.
All right, time check. But I'm saying maybe that's why I have this anti thing against being in those type of dress code places. Like I hate clubs that say you can't wear tennis, you can't do this. That never. I hate them places. But that's the thing. Is like now I realize I am fully from that era. I'm fully, and
Right,
that's probably why I don't like it.
right. Cause they who the hell y'all think y'all are? I don't respect your authority.
No, it's
Period.
because it's the weird thing. Like I remember when my dad go to a club. He's from the old school. He wear a suit, but then look, he put his pistol right behind his back.
Right.
To me, I'm
So
like
what's the
that.
difference?
Wearing hard bottoms don't change shit.
Oh, that's funny that you brought the blower into the conversation because that's our next conversation. We'll talk about that later though. But yeah, it don't matter if you got on a suit and tie or you have on some jeans and a white tee, you feel me, and some J's or something like it don't matter. If you got a blower, you got a blower, and you could come you make it look better in a suit and tie because ain't nobody expecting it.
My point exactly.
So yeah, I don't know. That was a wild night though. I remember that night vividly. I was watching and I remember saying, "No, Ron, no. I remember saying, because I saw it happen and I was like, oh, he get right. No. Like I saw, it's like, you can see the trigger in the person. And I just saw it happening. And I was like, no. And I'm yelling at the TV at this point. So I was like, it's not like he can really hear me. Like, no, Ron, no.
You know what I want to do, and we should do at some point in time if we get a chance. Go back and look at, because I think Stewart, what you call Stewart, who passed away on ESPN. I think he was alive too at the time, but I remember that was like the big thing that with ESPN kept overplaying, and then I remember there was like people trying to explain what happened in their positions at the time.
Right.
But in reflect, I think we kind of broke it down. He may be on the spectrum. He did some random stuff. The NBA took it one way. The one
He
dude should
took
get a box seat, box
a
booth,
skybox.
skybox. The other person should get jumped by the old, but the other
I
person should get
probably
jumped by the fans.
beat him because he the one. He would have. I would have incited that. That's one riot I would have been there to incite, and they'd be like, "Well, who incited the riot? She did." But listen, I
Wait, so
paid for
Fat,
these
you gonna snitch
tickets,
and incite a riot? Both
huh?
snitch
Huh?
and incite a riot.
Mhm.
Look, all I'm saying is, hey, I had
And
myself.
the other thing that people gotta remember too, inside those arenas, is cameras
No, that's how they found
everywhere.
out who did it. That's how they found out who did it.
Right. So they would have zoomed on me because they would have been like, and that's who started the riot.
Look, you look. They gotta look freeze frame. Look,
They would have slow mode it. You see her finger?
look. They
Like
would have got a. They would have got a lip reader talking about. She said, "Bitch,
beat
this
his
ninja."
ass. Beat his ass. You alright? You alright? Because I would have checked on the person. He ain't even do it, Ron. It was him. Everybody jump on him.
All right, look.
So
Time check. You keep
yeah,
saying
I'm about to do that now. I just wanted to get my little riot incitement out because I incited that riot that day.
all right. So
But it
if
is
you
time
did,
for me to get to these love notes. Anybody
okay,
watching for Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Rumble, because it's together today. I love you. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Even though now you know that I will incite a riot when somebody playing with my money and my seats, my courtside seats. But thank you for tuning in. Like, don't play with my courtside. Like, I'm close to the floor. You know how close they would. How you know they was close to the floor? Ron got up there in like 5 seconds. Anyway, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. No, Ron. No, all right. So anyway, thank y'all. I love y'all for watching. That's live love or replay love, however you want to say it. Love. And I feel like y'all agree too. Y'all would have been a part of that riot too. We would have beat the fuck out that man for ruining the game for us. Anyway, but it is now time to get to these love notes. Um, hey, anyway, hold on, y'all. I'm about to. I don't want to say it until things settle down in there. Anyway, it's time to get to these love notes. Because, like, why are you doing that? But anyway, it's time to get to these love notes. I love y'all. And I want y'all to know how much I love y'all. That's why I do the love notes. The love notes is dedicated to our listening audience because they love us. They are dedicated and loyal. And so that is a way for us to show them some love because they're not watching and they're listening. And we have a you'll see in a minute, we got a nice audience when it comes to our listening audience. So I like to make sure I show them love. And obviously it's doing something because they keep coming back. They hear me when I say it. But anyway, let's get to these love notes. Love notes. It's no longer Malice in the Palace. It's all love now. How do we come up with the name Love Notes? I used to call it Love Doc. My partner and good over here used to call it show notes. I was never gonna call it that, by the way. Love you, but I was never. And then we bickered, and we realized that there is no love without compromise. And now we call it love notes. That's the tale of the love notes. That's how we came up with it. Um Doc also said I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I did not. It was a lot of papers. Don't be gnawing. No, it wasn't. Uh, don't be gnawing. Um, it was a lot of papers though. It was, but in all fairness, it was a lot of cities, states, countries, and territories on there. And so, yeah, then I figured out how I was going to get it together. And I don't do that anymore because always got something to say. Uh, always running his mouth. We don't do that anymore anyway. We do, hold on, let me get the right one. We do this now. It's all love. Thank you for the love. I love y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to the top 6, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, Belgium, specifically Brussels. I love you. Thank you so much for the love, dedication, and loyalty. I can't change the list because y'all keep coming back. Thank you. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. Thank you. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thank you for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Habus, I love you too. Thank you for the love. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, and Latvia. Hi. Hi. Thank you for the love. Thanks. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, this list it grows by the day and it gets more incredible every day. Uh-huh. Hungary, Greece, Denmark, Jamaica. Hold on. Slovakia, I'm not going to do it today. Ukraine and Peru. Habus, I love you too. I want to do this horn so bad, but I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I want to. I will get to it. And last but not least, Italy, Egypt, Malta, Tanzania, and Cambodia. Hi, and thank you for the love. Thank you for showing up, showing out. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the love. This list, Doc, this list is crazy. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yes, it is.
This list is crazy. You know my steez. Rest in peace to Guru. Yeah, for real. And salute the premier. That man still makes some. Listen, that man is different. That man is a different kind of beast. But I love him. He one of the illest DJ slash producers I ever seen in my life, and very talented. Very, very talented man. I love him. He got this song. Speaking of Premier, I'm sorry, I just got going because we got to talk about his production real quick. He had a song with Miguel, and I swear to goodness, that's one of my favorite songs to this day. It's called "Damn." Uh, Very great song. Go listen to it. It's not rap. It's R&B, but it's dope. It's a great song. Of course, it's not rap because it's Miguel, but it's a good song. So big shout out to Premier and oh shucks. Wait, he in the building. He in the building. Just got in the house since hoping nope, because I told them what I was getting ready to do when you came in here real quick. And happy birthday, bro! Yeah. Nope, you're
Hey,
not too late. I told them at the beginning of the show, you came right in the nick of time, that when you
big
got your
salute, big
behind
salute.
in here, when you got your ass up in here, that I was going one more time. I was going to do that. And I did it earlier too, by the way. So if you watch
Big
the
salute,
playback,
big
no, I did
salute,
it a
big
couple of
salute.
times. But
Happy
anyway,
birthday, Duncan.
I was waiting for him to come in. Hi, bro. Happy birthday. Let me see what else. What else we got? Doc has said, let's get to what Doc want. Well, one, I was talking about Premiere before I seen my brother on the screen. Yeah, that song is one of my favorite songs to this day. And it came out a few years back, but it's a very good damn song. Shout out to DJ Premier. Ow. Yeah, because I'm damn for loving you. And DJ Premier be killing it on the on the scratching because it'd be like I can't even do it, but go listen to the song, you'll get it. I can't make the scratching sound, but it's a good damn song. I'm gonna listen to it tonight before I go to bed. Doc has said we worldwide don't throw a cup and hide your hand. You better not. I'm inciting the riot. He threw the cup. Get him! You might get stomped into the spectrum. You are out of control, sir. You are out of control. Wishing all meta world peace. Listen, the only thing Ron did wrong was choose to run in the stand at them. He just should have just been like, but in this situation, if it's going down and I know that that man didn't throw the cup and that man did, beat his ass. He done ruined the game for us. Now we can't watch the full entire game. That's my money you playing with because I bought them tickets, bitch. I done stood in that long ass concession line. I done stood in that long ass merchandise line. I stood in the line to get in this motherfucker. Bitch, you getting your ass beat today. He just had the
Walked up
wrong
and down the
person.
stands. You walked up and down the steps to get to your seats.
Mm-hmm. And then while they was taking him out because they trying to get us off of him, so they would have took him out the
Hold up.
building. I would have
I'll,
clicked. I would have clicked. Sorry.
I
Sorry.
know on the time thing, but my mind just connected a dot to something.
What?
Do you remember that Ron Artest, aka Meta World Peace, made a song called Michael, 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 You My Nigga?
Wait. I feel like I remember that. I'm gonna go
Because there was
find
a
it.
thing about Yes Man that like nobody was in the studio with Ron Artest. I'm about, nah, nigga, this ain't the shit. And it's something funny because like when you say he put his head, he was like, Woo Side, Mama, stand on the side, Mama say, Mama side, Michael side. But Ron Artest did make a song. This was when Michael Jackson died. I bet
Right.
that's around the same year too. But he made a song called Michael, 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 You My Nigga. And somebody
Oh
said
no. He
they
was
should have
just
told him
trying to recenter his thoughts because that was a lot.
my mind is so like, there's a connection between Ron Artest and Michael Jackson in my head. What is it? And I just thought about it. It's fucked up.
Mama say, Mama sama maku sa. All I'm saying. But
Michael, you my nigga.
that was a hell of a night. I'll never. It's a night I will never forget ever.
Malice at the Palace.
It's very hard to forget that night. It's very hard to forget that night. All I know, like I said, I saw it happen when the cup. It was like a grenade too. The cup went up like, and then the explosion was Ron Artest running into. No, run!
And
And it was
swinging
over.
on the wrong person too, though. That's the but
And now I might go rewatch the old clips of that, and then add the little air missile sound like. Because I just saw it. I don't know why I saw it. Because he was laying on the table, like he was just trying to collect his thoughts, hand on his head, just like, all right. My therapist said, say mama, makusa. That's what the therapist said. Center myself, rub my ears, and then next thing you know, the cop. Oh, it's over.
yeah.
Mom was the bomb.
And the
So
wrong person. I'm still not mad though. If the dude got an undisclosed amount settled out because he got beat up for it.
yeah, he got his paper, and he better have sued Ron Artest for that, because it's like, nigga, I wasn't even the one that took the cup, and you big and I'm little.
Why you got his outfit for you? I wasn't even the one to. I'm just saying, like, no, hey Ron, no, look, my cup is right here, Ron.
But you
I don't
know
know,
why that
no.
wouldn't work? Because he had already, like, some people get tunnel vision. I know because I get tunnel vision myself. Once I'm going, it's no stop. I don't care who try to calm me down. It's no stopping me. Ask my brother. He'll tell you. Like, once I'm gone, I'm gone. And so it's no, like, all right, calm down. Look. No, it's like, all right, it's war now. You feel me? So again, he's a dude that I feel is on a spectrum. He's like six something. I don't even know his real height. He's six something, probably like 6'5", 6'6". I don't know what his height is. And then he's from Queensbridge, New York. That wasn't him. He wouldn't
I
have
was
cared
like, hey
nothing.
Dunny, hey Dunny, hey
He
Dunny. I
wouldn't
got
have
my
cared
cup right
nothing
here.
about your cup because all he saw was red. Your cup was red. Your face
Then I
was
would
red.
then
All
I
he
wouldn't have
saw
got
was
no
red. Run!
me and Ron would have been fighting.
No! All
Because
I'm
my
saying
only option
is
is to snitch, but I
maybe
ain't trying
people
to
should
snitch.
have pushed him like wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Help!
What is he running up? Just hey, shuffle him this way,
Yeah,
shuffle him this.
shuffle him that way. You feel me? Shuffle him that. Everybody just move him that way. He going the wrong way. push him over there. You feel me? But you sure him your cup wouldn't have worked because all he saw was red. I,
Damn, I
I
would have just,
promise you,
yeah, I
he
would have
wrong
for everything.
way. Wrong. He did it.
I ain't,
Everybody, or if maybe perhaps everybody would have pointed that he would have just.
but that's the problem. I do think, well, there's a conflict. If he only saw red, I believe when he ran up, there probably was people in the audience that was like, and he
It
was like,
probably
nah.
was, but he was saying that's what I'm saying about saying red. When you see red, you don't see none of that's why you showing your cup when the word. He's like, oh, who that? Like, you feel me? So I don't know if that would have worked, but
That's crazy. All right.
don't throw your cup and hide your hand, baby. Cause
The
all
one
I'm
didn't do
saying
it.
is
Problem.
somebody paid for it and he didn't even do nothing.
I
And
don't
I
like
hope
me
they
neither.
beat that man ass when they got out the game because I'm still mad about the money that I spent on these tickets and the concession stand and the merch, and
Oh,
I
the
didn't get
rest of
my
the
full game on. I
oh,
hope
the
when
rest
he
of
got outside of that arena and they was like, I hope they was like, get him, and then they had pitchforks and fire.
nah. You know the Homer Simpson meme, where Homer disappears into the bushes.
Yeah, and then he just was like,
When he realized there was a fight going on, he was like, "I'm leaving." He just
right.
walked away. No cup, no merch, no
I feel
nothing. He just
like
left
he
the
might
building.
have left early, but I'm glad.
Yeah,
Like I said, all arenas got multiple cameras, so they was able to find out who it was. Did he get in trouble? That's the thing we didn't find out. Did he get in?
he got banned. He got banned. He
Oh,
got
he got
lifetime ban.
banned. Okay, that's not enough.
Lifetime ban from
That's
pissing
not
men.
enough for me. He need to get banned for a lifetime. He need to go to jail for assault. That's assault with a projectile. Yeah, it was a cop, and it ain't hurt, but it's still assault with a projectile unit.
Yeah, look, I'm not. It was all crazy, all wrong, and hey, unfortunately, it happened, but it stained our memories.
Yeah. I love when we reminisce. I love when we reminisce.
Back in the
Anyway,
day,
Doc has said, hit that like button. Wait. It ain't up there. Doc has said, hit that like button and tune in live show, radio show, and get the app. And my name is Kat Lee. And baby, hold on. Let me get the right one. Let me get the right one real quick. I need that in my life. Where it go? Where it go? Where it go? I had it. I don't know what happened to it. It left me. No. That's how I sound when I'm wrong all the time. No.
oh my
My name
god,
is Kat Lee, and I approve this message. I don't feel like looking for that. That's how. No. No.
Bling, bling.
No.
Couldn't stop it. Couldn't
But
stop it.
my name is Kat Lee, and I approve this message. Bling. Yeah, I
Couldn't
approve.
stop it.
Still don't know what office I'm running for. Y'all gotta tell me what office I should run for. But anyway, yeah, I that's how I sound. I'm not lying to you. That's exactly no, because it was like he was just like, and I just think when I seen he lift his body, I was like, run, no.
They interrupted his piece. They interrupted his meta. They interrupted his meta world piece. That's really probably where he got the name from.
They did. He was Mama Sama Maku sign, and they interrupted that. Oh, I hope they got that man outside. I hope they got him. I swear, I hope they got him. I would have incited, get him! Like it would have been the whole right. They were like, it went down inside the palace and outside the palace. She went crazy. Yeah. Yo, Dot, look at Black Santa. Yo, Dot look like Black Santa Claus. Well,
I
he
get that
brings
all the
me
time.
gifts every time he graces me with his presence. He
Well,
does.
thank you.
Thanks for the gift. Um. Anyway, yeah, that was a
Happy
crazy,
birthday.
crazy night, though. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Some things I gotta say real quick. Oh my lord, no, run, no! I'm saying that for the rest of the night now. I just stop because that's what I was. No, run, no! And then next thing you know, he and
What they
all
say?
right. Join the conversation. You can text, call in, drop a comment and drop a comment or whatever. It will get read. The number is 443-551-5163. 443. I said 5163. 443 551 5963. Jeez, Louise, 443-551-5963. I don't know why. It happens. It's usually at the end of the night. Um, Hit us up for any reason at all. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent. Or you can hit our Gmail account, ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com www.ambitiouslyent.com. And while you're over there, join the coffee community so we can have salacious, titillating, and taboo conversations. And I can say shit and fuck and cuss all the fuck I want to. And I can say, run, no! Listen, I'm not going to say that, but it's in my mind right now. I can't get it out my head. That's what I said.
Slow
Shit.
motion. You doing the ESPN slow motion replay?
Yeah, listen, it was crazy work. No! I just seen this about, no! He can right kill him! All right. I'm sorry. He got me so excited my nose started running. I'm sorry.
What?
No! Anyway, much love to our residential DJ. DJ Rukazi, much love to him. He holds it down every week, every Friday. He gives us some ill ass, dope ass hip hop, all jumbled up into a mix that y'all get to hear for 30 minutes on the show, and you get to hear the whole mix on the radio station. So take your ass over there. I told you where to go. It's www.ambitiouslyent.com/radio. Go over there, listen to it. It's playing. It's playing. Ain't nobody playing about no Ruth Casey. We love him over here. Let me say. Put the number back up there. You calling then? Because you better hurry up because we get ready to get out of here, baby. But I'll make a little room for a call. As long as we don't go over 2 hours. I mean, 3 hours. Because then I ain't getting it up. Hurry up, call in. Tell me what you're going to do. The number up. We would like to talk to you. We want to hear if you was like, run! No!
Hey, ask for your CD back or ask for a password to some streaming service.
No, don't tell him none of that because it's not happening. Call back. Call on them before the show ends. No! Run! No! Listen, that was the crazy. I can't get. I was sitting there thinking about it the other day because I was like, what are we gonna talk about on the tap in? And I was like, like the little light bulb, the little light bulb over my head was like, bing. Let's talk about a moment in basketball that was. I hate to call it iconic because we don't never want to call anything negative iconic.
Sometimes something
Here we
negative
go.
is
Here
not.
we go. Here we go. Yeah, let me put my headphones on. Oh, it's bro. Hi, brother. Hello.
What's going on?
Hi. Can you hear him, Doc? All right, yeah, he
I'm
hear
here.
you.
I get
Good. What's going on? We want you to
Ain't
chime
nothing.
in on the malice at the palace. Run! No! Sorry, I can't help myself now. It's just gonna keep going. Because that's what I was thinking. Like when he was getting up off that table, bro. You didn't see what was getting ready to happen next.
What you talking about?
The malice at the palace. That was tonight's subject matter. Can you hear me?
TV on in the background. I think he had
Yeah,
TV, the stream on
Yeah,
the
turn
back.
your TV down a little bit. Or move from the TV a little bit. Because we hear all that in the background.
I need to find my remote. I just got in the house, so I wasn't even worried about none of that shit. Hold on, give me a minute.
All right. But yeah, at the end of the day, that was a crazy, crazy night. And yeah, I would have found that dude outside the arena and I would have said, get him! And we all would have just stampeded on him like no, you know that saying in the Lion King when Mufasa kills when Scar kills Mufasa and then he fall down and all the stampede that's what it looked like that night. That night,
Right.
yeah. Not me standing in a long line to get in this arena and then you gonna ruin the night by throwing the cup. Why did you even throw the cup? Like, what was the point?
Right.
But how did you? Let's because we're gonna do this real quick because I can't. I gotta keep limited on my time. How did you feel about that real quick? Give us your insight.
It was some bullshit. Like,
It was. It was.
yeah. Like that was phony as shit. Like, how the fuck you just gonna throw a cup up there like that? Like, what the fuck type shit you on?
Right.
Yeah,
That's
man.
that's the real point of it all. Like you didn't have to throw the cop. You ruined the whole freaking game, but whatever. But since you on the line, happy birthday!
Thank you.
I had a horn for. Oh, I don't know what I did with the horn. I had a horn for you, but yeah,
Yo,
whatever.
yo, Doc. I like him. I like him a lot. But he look like a black Santa Claus.
So you called him just to say that shit.
Yeah.
When I see you, I'ma fight you.
Like, and I respect him because he trying to get me my CD back.
No, you ain't get. You ain't getting the motherfucking thing back.
Back, ask for a password or something.
What you
Oh,
say, Doc?
Netflix.
Move your mic. What you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ask for a password or something. Hulu, Paramount, Netflix, something.
He ain't getting none of that. Why are you giving
Spotify,
him
Apple
advice
Music.
for him to get a no? First of all, I use other people. Never mind. You about to make me incriminate
Look,
myself.
she does have a little battle with it because she says she cooked for you though. So good
I
sis
do
type.
cook for him, so why should he ever get that CD back?
But that's the thing. I'm like,
Hey,
you
hey,
have a.
look, Doc. Can Doc hear
He
me?
can hear you. Everybody can hear you.
Can he hear me?
Everybody can hear
Yeah, I
you.
get you. I get you.
Hey,
I'm like,
Doc. You know, I damn near was about to cuss her out today because she normally the first one to call me, tell me she used to wake me up and tell me happy birthday, and she didn't.
oh, what happened?
But I do it all the other times. I just today was fell off because I was busy trying to handle this job, this bookkeeping company, and then getting ready for the podcast. It wasn't
I mean,
intentional, but I always say happy birthday any other day.
Yeah,
And
and
I
that's why you get a pass.
and
I
I
was gonna
sung
wait till
happy
I was
birthday to you in my Marilyn Monroe voice.
and I was gonna wait till 12 o'clock. If I ain't hear from you by 12 o'clock, we was beefing.
Well, you know what?
oh,
We was gonna fight, nigga. I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. Oh, my
I'm like,
bad.
eye bone crusher.
Yeah. Walk up in this club. Oh, sorry. Sorry. But
But
anyway, all right.
happy birthday. I don't know if you can hear me, but happy birthday, bro. Appreciate it. Big salute. Ask for, well, I don't know. Y'all need to come to some type of civil
See,
agreement.
Doc, stop inserting yourself as the stuff that don't belong to you. This is
I'm like,
not your
would you say,
trauma.
look, I'm going to be nosy from you, respectfully. I'm just saying.
I
And
cook. I tell him every year early, except for this year. Happy birthday. I treat him like a king. Don't you insert yourself as stuff.
but
He
he
not
came through
getting it
being
back if
solid
he
though.
not getting the passwords.
He came through being solid though. And it's
Huh?
his birthday. It's
So,
his birthday.
nigga, do I get a password and a CD on my birthday?
All right, babe. I just want to
Yeah, you
intervene.
see
I'm gonna
how
let you
how how
continue your
see
show.
how fast he ready to hang up because the answer is no.
Yeah.
The answer is no.
Damn.
Anyway, I love you, bro. I will talk to you later. Call me later. Bye.
All right,
Happy
love you too.
birthday. Good night.
Thank you.
All
All
right.
right.
Like,
Doc, don't be inciting stuff because
for
you
me,
think
it's
you can.
different being
You
nosy like
can't.
everybody. No,
No.
I think it's
I
different
cook.
than me.
No, I do all the stuff. So, and I don't get no CD, nor do I get a password on my birthday. I don't get nothing. So, no, nope, no.
All right.
You
But
see how
all right.
fast he laughed and got off the phone. No. Anyway,
Hey, if
let me
there's
get
any
back to
other
the
issue,
things at hand.
Mr. Tyrone, if there's any other issue for real though, let me know about it. I will make sure I can bring it up.
And you're going to bring it up for the answer to still be no. Nothing changes just because you bring it up.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's
back
what I
to the
said. It changes, but I
biology to
didn't
get
discuss it
because we
because
got to go.
talk about
No, no,
anyway.
it's still no. It's still a big no. It's a no.
I call
He's
it
never getting
compromise.
that. And I got the CD in my possession, but it's still a no.
You really
Anyway,
find it for real? Oh, well, I'm sorry.
I paid for that CD in tenfold. No. Um, a thousandfold, a millionfold. No. Anyway,
Whoa,
that's my CD now. Call me Debo.
damn.
Yeah,
It ain't even like that's both of our nah, nah. You know the
my
beach
name
cruise, it's like
Debo
both of
now.
ours now. No, it's my bike now, nigga.
It's my bike now. It's mine. It ain't
Crazy.
both eye nothing. It's mine. Anyway. All right, it's time for tonight's sermon. Hold on. Got to get my sweat cloth for the sweat that's not here right now. It's time for the night sermon.
Oh,
It's time for the night sermon.
why? I'm still tripping because it's your brother's birthday. Why he can't get his shit off for real though?
Listen, shut up, Doc. We getting past this and getting on to the things at the end of this show. Because you, no matter what you say, the answer is still no. Because I'm me, and I carry the way that I carry. See, you don't know me in real life. He know. So you just blowing smoke out your ass right now.
No, well,
He
it's
knows me,
the same
and he
thing.
knows what
But
the reality of it is. It's still no. It's mine. It's my CD now. Anyway, it's time for the night sermon. First part of the sermon is that you win some, you lose some. You win some CDs, you lose some CDs. In this case, he lost the CD. Yeah. Secondly, mind your business. Because everybody's business is not your business. Doc, this is not your business. So get out of that. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you something else in a minute, too.
Okay.
But mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business, except for on Media Mondays where I tell everybody's business. So occasionally on the tap in, I tell people's business. Like tonight, I did tell some people's business. I told that man needed to get beat down outside of the palace expeditiously in my TI voice. So he
That
needed
man
that
was
one.
a bad apple and fucked it up for everybody else.
Um, the wiretap, we definitely telling business. If you disgusting, depraved, foul, sinister, diabolical, like that man who threw the cop. See what you started. Um, yeah, he started some shit. He made me. I'm angry at him all over again. Um, oh gosh, stupid, an idiot, a dumbass, fucking jack off, a jerk. All right, go
Oh,
ahead,
those
Doc.
new words, 2 new J words.
Yeah, I'm adding in some J words to the vocabulary. Let's go ahead, take it away. Give me yours.
You can be corrupt, perverted, wicked. What else? Immoral. Contaminated is always one that's kind of funny. Younger kids always use base, but you could be debased. That's one. What else we got? I'm trying to think. What's the ones I use? Threatening and ominous, and my favorite one is no, yours is diabolical. Mine is insidious.
Babe, it's not that kind of night to night for us to be talk about that. But the question is, did we talk about DDG? I don't really care about neither one. I don't care about Reggie, and people keep trying to throw Reggie in my face because he's from Baltimore. I don't care about none of that. It's stupid. It's dumb. DDG is a father. He need to act like a father. Like, I don't want to talk about that stupid shit. No, we ain't talk about that. We probably won't talk about it because it's not on the importance of my list of things to talk about. But I wouldn't talk about that tonight anyway because tonight was a tap in, and we do the final exam and we reminisce. But nah, they not even get ready to be in my conversation. I don't talk about Krishan either. I don't talk about none of them dumbasses because these
Oh,
new age celebrities just shit. How the old celebrities is dumb as shit. But the wiretap, we basically talk about court cases. We pull the court cases, we read them. And genuinely, the way that works is it has to be a high profile case. And you don't have to be a celebrity. It just has to be a high profile case that I can pull and we're going to read it. Tomorrow night, we will not be reading a court case. We might do like a couple minutes of Diddy talking about what's going on with him. But we role playing them all night. Oh, we role playing. Are you ready, Doc?
always.
You know that's my favorite part to do, the role playing part.
You bring it up a lot. I know. I don't have to get
Ready.
ready if I stay ready.
But we not doing no Diddy role play, even though that was fun.
Whatever you want to do. Look,
Some other kind of role playing.
I am
You
fully.
gonna have your lines, I'm gonna have mine, and we gonna act it out and sing.
Am I gonna get my lines ahead of time so I can practice, or I just gotta? I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
send them to you tomorrow morning.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Oh, let me find out. You got to get into character.
Let me find out. You got to get into character.
I just jump into mine. Listen, it was easy doing the Daphne Joy. All I
No,
had
you
to say
didn't.
was like.
No, you didn't. Wait,
All I had
Daphne.
to say was like.
Oh, big facts. No cap. Big facts. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Like
Because
and
they
like,
irritated the hell
but
out of
it's
you.
crazy and like I
But
got into that role. I did a good job on that role. I don't
it was
care
the
what you
same thing
say.
with me, like, you know what I'm saying? In my head, I was like, how many times this motherfucker say, but wait, oh, is he trying to speak code? Or this is really some like over like New York up East Coast shit that I'm just not used to saying.
Listen, I don't know what the hell that was. That was a Diddy thing.
We never
I
hear Diddy. Look, if he said, hey, look, I'm about to go to boom, so take that. And look,
but
we
see,
know.
that's what everybody think he say. You
That
feel me?
was
But
yes.
obviously, that's not what he say. Obviously, he say, "You know what I mean?" Or you
But
feel me? Or what's the other thing? He
it was
baby, baby,
Nam
baby,
saying.
baby.
It was the Nam saying, but it wasn't like it was placed in weird places. That's why I'm like, he had to be speaking in code. Because the Nam
Yeah.
means is like it wasn't at the end, it
He
somehow
couldn't
was in the
talk on the
middle.
phone. I can't be talking on these phones. You know what
No,
I'm saying? You know
he-
what I mean?
yeah, that's what it
Baby,
was. It's
baby,
like,
baby. We got into the
oh,
rules. I don't
that
care
the
what you say.
baby shit. Oh, but
Okay,
continue.
what you say? We got into the rules. Bro. He got 2 out of the 5 charges. He got away with the bigger charges, but he did get charged with 2 of the charges. Both hold 10 years in prison. He probably won't get a full 10 for each of them because they're separately. They're not the same. Like it's one charge and then it's another, and both of them hold 10 years. He probably won't get the full 10 years for each charge, but he going to jail because that's taxpayer money and they got prove why they spent our money and people gonna be angry. So you did all of that, spent all the millions of dollars. You feel me? And you to mean to tell me he coming out next week? Nah, that's not how that's going. But he got 2 out of the 5. But we will get into that tomorrow because I have some updates. That's why I said we probably gonna spend like a couple of minutes on that, and then we gonna move on because I really need a wet and wired after all of these um intense wiretaps. And then we got to hop back into the wiretap. So yeah, we'll get into that tomorrow, not tonight. What I'm trying to do tonight is get off of this camera because it is time for us to go. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So mind you, oh, all right. So we did all of that. It's happening sometimes, whatever. Wet and wire. I mean the wiretap. Okay, wet and wire tomorrow night. That's more than me and Doc's business, but it's not really going to be our business tomorrow night. It's going to be role playing. Let me give you a little shoulder. Give you a little shoulder rub. It's gonna be role playing. So, that's me and more me and Doc's business. And then there's cattails. I pity the fool. Let me get my Mr. T on real quick. I pity the fool. I pity the fool that ever did anything messed up to me because if you did, you might end up on cattails. And it's coming. It's here. It's here. You're gonna wind up on cattails. Like I said, that's also Rumble, not on all the rest of the channels because I need to. Well, I don't know. We doing kind of good over on Rumble, but we doing real good on Rumble. Our numbers is up on Rumble, um, um, but if you did anything to me, and I do mean anything at all that I did not like, you would probably wind up on cattails. And I changed names so they won't know it's you. The only way they're going to know it's you is if you run your mouth in the comments. And then they like, oh, yeah, it's you. You did it. It's you. Because why you even say it was you? You know how I said they should have pointed at the man at the palace? That's what it's him. He did it or she did it because I don't say your name. I just tell what you did. I changed the names. And what you said, Doc?
His dog will holler.
Yeah, so I hear dog will holler. So shut your mouth and you won't have to worry about it. I'm just saying. Love your babies. Hug your babies. Tell your babies that you love them. You adore them. They're amazing. They're awesome. And that they, my friends, hold on. Let me get in position real quick just in case I got to be ready. That they are the GOAT, the greatest of all times. They are. It's your job as a parent to tell them that, dumbass, if you don't already do it. Why aren't you doing that? That's stupid. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was trying to be ready, prepared, and stuff, Doc, because I know you be like, I was trying to get ready. But you, oh, stop.
You
Uh,
you switch them sometimes. Sometimes you
wait,
start with the
move
church
your mic,
sermon.
move your mic, baby, move your mic.
My beard is fucking my shit up. Sometimes, no, for real. No, sometimes you start with the church thing. Let
I
the kind of
know, but I'm trying to move it because we kind of been running late today. Um, but tell your babies that they are the greatest of all times. They need that encouragement. It's your job as a parent to do that. So do your damn job, stupid. Um, if they want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, and all of that good stuff. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what they do at NASA. I never worked there. But what I do know is you get yourself a telescope, a good one, not the kind that you look through your neighbor's windows with, you little perv. Um, a good one. Maybe go to National Geographic. It comes with scopes, lenses, beams, an app. Mine did anyway. I'm waiting for my sponsorship deal, National Geographic. I'll be giving y'all all the love. But anyway, get you a good one. Assemble it, take it outside, take the kids outside or your kid outside, depending on, you might have multiples, and discover some shit. Maybe a comet, a meteor, asteroid. I hope they're all going past you, not coming towards you, by the way. A planet, a planet that's not a planet that they said was a planet, but now they saying it's not a planet. But fuck you, it's always going to be a planet in my opinion. And don't make me build a solar system and then tell me it's not a planet. Fuck you, it's a planet. A UFO, I'm not telling you because they're gonna probe you and get the information anyway. So I'm giving the information to your body. So when they probe you, they know what I gotta say, which is don't beam me up, Scotty. I don't want to be beamed up, and nor do I want to be probed. Keep that shit next door. Now, when you come back to Earth, then you can tell me all about it and I'll believe you. But give me like 2 days and then I'll believe you, and then everything will be copacetic. But I do not want to be beamed up, and I do not want to be probed. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, commentator, engineer, because they got those over there. I don't know. It's NASCAR. They got a need for speed, and at one point in time, the muscle car was king. Y'all, I just did like 10 pictures of muscle cars today on social media because they were some sweet babies. Listen, I got an obsession with muscle cars. Don't judge me, Doc. Don't give me the judging eye. I love muscle cars, and yes, I love petrol. Well, the smell anyway.
I was about to say,
And
not
you know
so
that
muscle
saying, put the pedal to the
car.
metal. They weren't talking about this fiberglass shit y'all driving right now. They was talking about the muscle cars. Let's go. Stop playing. Don't judge me, Doc. I feel the judgment all the way from Georgia. I don't need this tonight. I don't need
It's
it.
not judgment. It's just understanding.
Anyway, whatever the case may be, love you. Make sure you tell them babies they go. They need that encouragement. They need it. They always need it. Because people get them. Don't stop while I'm on the show. Um, they need it. Okay. So here's the thing. Doc, this message is partially for you tonight because you keep trying to incite a riot and you're trying to create a whole nother malice at the palace about this damn CD that he's never going to get back. Stay in your lane. Y'all stay in your lane too, so we can be friends forever. Okay. Um, this is a very important message. This message focuses on our friendship above all. Do not jump in my lane. Well, Doc, not you. I love you, so I wouldn't bring you no harm. But other people, do not jump in my lane. Your lane is over there. My lane is over here. Stay in your lane, and everything is cool. It's peaceful. But you jump in my lane, you're gonna get something that you do not want. You know that Ron Artest funnel vision, tunnel vision, funnel vision, funnel tunnel vision. You're gonna get all of that. You're gonna get that. Don't break the glass. Don't push the button because you're gonna get her, and you don't want her. Don't know if my brother's still watching, but he'll tell you the reason why they said I could never have a blower. Anyway, you don't want her. She's not nice. She is not sweet. She is not kind at all. At all. You want the you on point today. Al, you want the 2-for-1 special. Let me get the menu. You want because it's a very delectable menu. You want her because she's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly. You want her And when you get her, you also get a side of, hey, you big purr bitches. I'm sorry. That's my Rockville. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's a Rockville microphone.
Why you
You could have seen it from the back if I would have brought it up close.
no?
Rockville.
If you didn't hold it,
Huh?
if you didn't go like this, didn't nobody? It could have been
I don't
something.
care. I'm not worried about none of that. I'm not trying to hide no
You
secrets. I'm
mad
telling
that
you,
I said
down
you
here,
had
it's a Rockville
a
manual. It's a
composition notebook,
microphone manual.
and
Oh
you
my
get mad
God.
because I had a composition notebook.
Mm. Yes, I am, because you trying to be a smart ass. I was just being honest. Yes, I am very upset about this composition notebook, these props. But I ain't gonna
These
lie to y'all,
props.
that's a Rockville microphone. Um, why you think we never gave you a joint? And I be trying to tell them I
Oh,
used to live
that's
another
very
life.
different with other
I, I, I,
context.
my brother is on the line. He's telling you right now. I try to tell y'all I used to be a whole different person. But anyway, you don't want that first one. She's not nice. And plus, what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. And who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for me. Not I, said the cat. I don't need that for Doc. I don't need that for we. We just don't need that. So stay in the fucking your lane and everything is copacetic and cool. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um, Pick and choose your battles wisely. Oh, it's about to get intense because this dude has been getting on my nerves for the last year and some change. Sorry, I'm gonna talk about petty boots. You know I'm talking about petty boots.
It's been about 6 months,
You
and
know I'm talking about petty
in
boots.
due
So let me
respect,
get to the
I
point.
think you probably need to move on because you ain't talked about what's called
I'm
yet.
not moving on till this bitch moves on.
No, the other person who did some shit and used to tell, but then she done flip script, and it's a she, not a he. You ain't talking about her in a minute.
Oh, let me think about it because some of it's a lot of these motherfuckers that be dumb as shit. Let me
You
think
seem
about
like a
it.
lot of people. I know that.
I got a list of people that I could put out there, but he been irking my soul. This is why I've been on him. I'm not moving on till this bitch moves on. But anyway,
I got oh,
this is why we're having this conversation right now, because the point is pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle
mhm.
is not a battle, and plus he was involved in a battle. Pick and choose your battles wisely, because every battle is not a battle for you to fight. Know what battles you should be in and what battles you should not be in. And here, I'm going to take it a step further. Fuck the battle, worry about the war. Fuck the battle. And especially if it's a battle you cannot win. And you knew you couldn't win that, but not with that nigga.
People egos get boosted.
He's a lyrical genius. How was you going to win that? How was you going to win that battle?
I got a whole team behind me.
How you was going? I don't care who ghostwrite for you. You wasn't winning that. Because a ghostwriter ain't feeling it, it ain't in his soul. It ain't personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he can't be
Oh,
like, oh yeah,
so
he said this about you.
damn it. I hate that. I
You
understand what
feel
you
me?
do, but I'm sorry.
Kendrick came from his soul with it. So
I'm about
Patty
to stop.
Boots, this is for you. Because you did not pick and choose your battles wisely. Then you started a lawsuit. Then you're going to write a song and call this up. Well, you didn't write the song. Somebody else probably wrote the song. Talking about what did you miss. Bitch, this what you missed. Pick and choose your battles about. Don't enter into battles with Kendrick Lamar. That's what you shouldn't have done. You should have took a page from your homeboy J. Cole, and then you're going to add him into the song. This is why I'm not going to leave him alone. He was smart. He did the smart thing. You know what? That didn't set well in my spirit. He did the smart thing
You said my skirt.
in my spirit.
Oh,
That didn't
spirit. I
feel
think you
right
said
in
my
my
skirt.
spirit.
I don't
It
know
didn't
what you
feel
said.
good up in my soul. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel it. I know better, and I'm going to just quit right now because this is getting ready to go somewhere ugly. And guess where it went? Somewhere ugly. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Hold on, Doc. Let me finish what I gotta say real quick because I'm trying to end the show. Um, whatever I said wrong, I just said it wrong. I'm not here for perfect. I'm not here for perfection
Don't even
ever.
be.
I'm not Oprah, not Wendy. I'm not these people.
Yeah.
I'm me, and I'm
You
doing what I do.
and understand
Um,
people.
Plus, he exposed that you lied, and you definitely did lie because you said, "Oh my gosh, you said that you studied hip hop." I'm getting ready to turn this phone over because I'm getting tired of it. You said that you studied hip hop, and you lied because if you did study hip hop, did you would know that Mobb Deep told us all a long time ago. You was probably a little whippersnapper then. But they told us all they was young, so you definitely was probably like a baby or some shit. But they told us a long, long time ago, why as a young men at the time, they were very young too, like 19, 20-ish. But they said that there's a war going on outside and that no man is safe from it, petty boots. They said that you, baby Caligula, can run, but you cannot hide in these streets that we done took, little boots. They said you walking with your head down, scared to look. You shook Drake, but ain't no such thing as half of the credit. They told you that. Mama say, Mama say, Mama say. They told you that, but you didn't listen. You didn't listen. You kept on going, and now we in court. You got the song talking about what did you miss? You missed not you. What you missed is he said once a lame, always a lame. You're definitely showing your lameness, stupid ass. But anyway, I digress. I digress. Tired of the shit. So I'm not getting off his ass until he get off of the stupid shit. I'm gonna keep going until he stop going. Um, oh child. All right, I'm gonna leave him alone
My,
for the night. Be you, and this is what I mean by be you. Be you. Be amazingly you. Be authentically you. Be who the fuck you are. Period. Just be who you are. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna fumble. You're gonna do all kinds of shit. Cause nobody on this planet is perfect. They not. So even if they tell you they hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, and the way that you dress, well, listen, you can't help the way that you walk. You walk like a weirdo, you are. That's how you walk. If you dress like a weirdo, be the best dressed weirdo you could be. I will not condone fake accents though. I will never condone that bullshit. I won't condone that among lawsuits. I will not condone that shit. But the other shit, you know, the fuck, I can't do nothing about it. Just the way I walk and the way I dress, nigga. Get over it. Um, no. Just remember that what you eat don't make what they eat don't make you shit, and vice versa. What you eat don't make them shit either. You know what I'm saying? So just be who you are. You can't please every fucking body. I'm sorry. You can't. You cannot make people happy. Period. You can't make people happy. You can add to their happiness, but you cannot make them happy. You can't. So focus on making you happy. Now you can add to that happiness, but it starts with you because if you're happy, then you can spread your joy. But if you just focus on trying to make them happy, they won't be happy. So what the fuck? You came in this world by yourself. You're gonna leave by yourself, even unless you're conjoined. I don't know how that works, so I'm just breeze past that. Um, listen, stop trying to please people because you can't. I don't care what it is that you do. Like you could try to fix it. You can try to make it amazing. They won't be happy. So fuck them. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Like focus on what you need to do. And last but not least, dream big. Dream so big that the dream exceeds the universe and then taps into a whole new dimension that you never even heard of. And then when you get it together, you realize and visualize the dream. Plan and execute because that's the only way it's gonna happen. It don't stop at the dream. It comes with planning and execution. That's the only way it's gonna happen. Oh, child, that was a breath. That was a lot to say. I need some ice water, ASAP. But anyway, I love y'all. We got to get up out of here because if we don't, I'm not going to be able to upload this podcast to the system, and that's what we're trying to do. That's the whole point. So, with that being said, I love y'all. Stay out. Die. Can't do that. Can't do that. Thank you. Thank you for
thank you.
being here.
I only have one thing real quick, and it's only because I need to plan ahead.
The year
Year.
2005. Off
So
the
you
top,
skipped
I don't
forward.
know why. I don't ask me why. I don't got no. Just that's what it is because we got to get
All
up
right,
out.
go. All right. No, I'm not asking 2005. Listen,
But
note.
yo, we love y'all. Stay out of trouble. Stay safe. Don't be a problem unless you gotta be a problem or somebody throws a cup and ruins the game for you. And now you gotta incite a riot, then you can be the problem. Be the whole fucking problem. Cause I would be the whole
Overkill.
fucking problem.
Overkill.
Throw
I get
another
it now.
cup, bitch. Sorry. I'll be the whole
Overkill.
fucking
No, I get.
problem.
I get it. It's overkill. I get it. Get it now.
I'll be the whole fucking problem. I'm always the whole fucking problem. So
Yeah, it's
just,
overkill. I get it. I get it.
well, not you. They gotta get it. Cause it's beyond you. I'm always the whole fucking problem.
Mm.
So with that being said, stay safe, stay out of trouble. Only be the whole problem if you have to be. And with that being said, I love y'all. Yes, I say things that counteract each other. I am not perfect and will
You
never
don't have to
be.
be.
But
You
the
could be a
point
perfect
is, whatever
imperfection.
I say is what I said.
You
But
could
what
be a
I'm saying
perfect
is, it's
imperfection.
time to go and good night, y'all. We gotta get up out of here. I
Maybe
promise.
hands,
We gotta get up out of here.
but all right. Look, you probably
I
gonna go
love
back
y'all.
home.
Good night. Oh, bye, bye, bye.
Probably go to bed. My last comment. Let's go. Let's see.
Oh,